Y'all know sometimes when it's time for me to do a review, I have to sit at my table and I have to do a couple of like test starts to really get started to kind of get me into it. And then every time I find myself in a situation where I can't get going, I stop and have a conversation with myself that says, Q, stop worrying about being entertaining and give the people the real real. So y'all want the real real? Let's talk about it. Here we go. All right, y'all. So if y'all wondering why the introduction to this video was real lackluster, I have to be honest with y'all and say this. The first two episodes of Married to Medicine were boring as all hell. And I was sitting here and I was like, you know what? I'm two episodes behind. The people are waiting. They don't pay their Patreon money. And I got to get on here and I got to make this thing funny and I got to give it to the people. And you know what? That's actually one of the reasons why I stopped doing reviews was me trying to make something out of nothing with these doggone shows. And I said, you know what? Q, at 41 years old, I'm not about to put this undue pressure on myself to try to sit up here and squeeze blood out of a turnip and make this thing more entertaining than it was. I want to sit up here and try to make it entertaining by telling the God honest truth. And if I'm being honest with y'all, in the 11 seasons that this show has been on, including the ones that I skipped, this was the most boring 2 episodes of Married to Medicine it's got to be in the entire existence of the doggone show. I went on ahead and I gave episode 1 a pass because I was like, okay, maybe they need to lay the foundation and maybe they need to get it started. I said, okay, I'm just going to take a few notes for episode 1. I'm going to go to episode 2 and then we're going to really get it going on. And episode 2 was equally as lackluster. Now, y'all know a lot of the ladies on the show are my friends, and I would never try to talk anybody out of a job. But at this point, the whole thing need to be recasted. At this point, the entire thing needs to be recasted, or 4 bitches need to be let go, and some new people need to be brought in. We are running into the same problem with Married to Medicine that we have run into with all the other shows that have come before it that have hit that 8, 9, 10-year mark, which is you're recycling the same petty ass drama. And producers and networks, please listen to me and listen to me carefully. For those of us who have been following these shows for 10 plus years, you've got to understand that we're 10 years older, we're 10 years wiser, and we're 10 years more mature. And it's just, we have matured to a place where we're not about to sit up here and entertain 11 years in Simone and Quad not being able to get along. I don't want to talk any producers out of a job, but I don't know what type of lazy ass producing this is y'all are doing. The producing is lazy. It just lacks creativity. It's almost as if y'all let the top down on the car and y'all like, we just gonna cruise on what has worked historically. Trying to drum up the same conflict configuration amongst the ladies, it's late, it's stale, and it's lazy. All right? If we're gonna see conflict, and I don't want this to happen, but if we're gonna see conflict, let us see Dr. Heavenly go right now and bam on Dr. Jackie door and cuss Jackie out at her OBGYN practice and they get to fighting in the parking lot. Okay? That's interesting. We want to see that. If we want to see something interesting, let's see Dr. Damon and Dr. Greg. Let's see them get to arguing and turning over everything down to the bar where the conversation be. That's interesting. Let Toya pop up pregnant. That's interesting. Let Simone and Cecil and Tammy get back into it all over again. That's interesting. Let Toya and Jackie become new BFFs. That's interesting. This whole thing, get us off this lazy ass hamster wheel of here is the group, here is Quad. Quad need to apologize. The group need to apologize. I ain't talked to Quad in 8 months. I only talked to Quad when she fell. Heavenly keep talking stuff about people. Heavenly always apologizing, don't mean it. Heavenly and her YouTube keep getting her in trouble. Keep Heavenly off the internet. Contessa mad with Heavenly about the same shit from 5 years ago. I am here to tell y'all, your wild card with Phaedra fell effing flat. Okay? And if this is what the season is going to be, I'm here to tell y'all, y'all are in for some dismal ass ratings. Y'all are in for some dismal ratings, and it's hurting my feelings right now because all of the ladies at Married to Medicine are my friends and some of the producers, and it pains me to have to speak negatively about where my friends work and the people that work there, but this shit is trash. It's trash. It's boring ass trash. It's boring. It is boring. I am bored out of my mind with the conversations. Okay? The episode opens up. Simone and Quad at odds. They haven't really talked since New York. They've never talked. They've never been friends like that. They never have. We're 11 years in. We don't care. All right. Woo. We're at Whitnik. Contessa showed up. Contessa's back in the mix. Okay. We like Contessa. We ain't got nothing against Contessa. It's not like she's Nene Leakes returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Even that fell flat. And I'm going to tell you why it fell flat. It fell flat because it never felt like she left. Because Contessa's now came back and picked up where y'all left at. This just a continuation of season 9. So the big, woo, Contessa's back. Then at Whitnik, Quad shows up late. Big deal. Quad's always late. That was half the damn episode right there. And then episode 1, the most interesting thing about episode 1, which wasn't even interesting, was Sweet Tea attempts to talk to Damon, which I definitely appreciated a whole lot. And I'll have to say this, friend or not, and Heavenly came over there and fucked up the thing, okay? The conversation with Sweet Tea and Damon was going well. Greg walked over. Heavenly made her way over there and exacerbated the situation. And it could have been an amicable, nice, peaceful conversation. Heavenly came over there pouring gasoline on the shit and getting it started. Now, quiet as it's kept, I can't tell you if Heavenly organically got it started or if the producers was like, we need something spicy, and Heavenly went over there and got it started to make it interesting. But if it wasn't for that 30-second lackluster ass fight at the end of episode 1 wouldn't have given nothing but a lot of budget money spent on lowriders. The costumes was cute. The cars was cute. The scene work was dismal, lackluster, tired, delayed, and through. If you really want to know the truth about it. Then we move on to episode 2. The most interesting thing about episode 2 was the simple fact that Phaedra's son is getting ready to go to high school, quiet as it's kept. That was the most interesting thing of that entire episode. That and us learning about the mother-in-law stitch. But anyway, Greg and Sweet Tea go to dinner to discuss their relationship with Heavenly. And, you know, Sweet Tea was just talking about how Heavenly says inappropriate things on the internet and on the YouTube, and they brought up her YouTube. Heavenly's YouTube has been a point of contention for several years now. And I have told Heavenly this to her face, that there is no way in hell you're going to possibly be able to be friends with those girls and you're turning around and you're critiquing them every Sunday on YouTube. Heavenly's response has always been, but I'm telling the truth and it's not a lie. I'm not lying. And my rebuttal has always been, it's not about it being the truth or a lie. It doesn't feel good to have your business discussed or your life dissected by somebody who was supposed to be your friend. I don't want to know your inner thoughts about my relationship. I don't want to know your inner thoughts about my finances. I don't want to know your inner thoughts about my life. For whatever reason, it means more to Heavenly to continue doing her YouTube than it does to not do it and keep peace with the girls. And that is her prerogative. That's where the girls is at with the whole situation. Moving right along, we get to Dr. Jackie's office. And Dr. Jackie has Cash Doll in there getting ready to do her final checkup before she get ready to give birth. Is it me? And I love Cash Doll, so I'm not calling her no names. But when Nene had called Kenya a water buffalo that time when she was pregnant, Cash Doll was big as all hell to be carrying just one baby. You sure you ain't had triplets in there, Cash Doll? And listen, having medicine wives on TV is extremely important because I didn't know nothing about them being able to sew your coochie up extra tight with a mother-in-law stitch because it keeps her son happy. Now, I'm going to give y'all one thing about it, 2 things for sure, and 3 things for certain. Cash Doll has always had some pretty behind hair. Cash Doll is pretty as all you know what, and I love Cash Doll's hair. And listen, if y'all want to grow some long hair and y'all want to be like Cash Doll, then I got something for y'all. We got a member in the Funky Bunch. She go by the name of Meredith. And she got this product line called It's All Me. And I'm going to tell y'all what I love about this. Meredith sent me in some pictures and some videos. And in the pictures and the videos, baby, Meredith say her hair product got the girl's hair growing down to their bike. But I'm going to tell you what specifically got my attention. Meredith said she loved me so much and she loved being a member of the Funky Bunch so much that she actually created a product just for the Funky Bunch called Guala, baby. She said it's a body balm is one of the products, and the other one is a hair shampoo that is guaranteed to grow your hair out and that it will have your hair all between your legs, in your butt, and I'm going to add something to the back end and down your bike, baby. You put some of this product in your hair, it'll have the hair growing in between your legs and in your butt and all down your bike. Rapunzel, let down y'all hair. And really quickly, y'all, Meredith, thank you so much. I am so honored that you thought enough of me to do this. Meredith is a 32-year-old wife and mom out of Michigan, guys, and she created the It's All Me brand in 2020 after becoming a quadriplegic. The product started to grow her hair to her waist, and it eventually grew her 4-year-old daughter's hair to 18 inches long. Then she came out with a detangling conditioner, which helps soften and manage her 4-year-old's hair and reduce her tears, baby, from dry hair every day, which follows by the shampoo and the conditioner, which promotes healthy hair growth and maintains a reduced shedding, y'all. She's got the body balm, she's got the shampoo, and if you drop down in the description box below, you can click the link to get to the products and use code FUNKY10 for 10% off. Y'all be sure to get this product and let me know if y'all hair be long down y'all bike like Cash Doll on these medicine wires. But moving around along outside of people hair being long, somebody hair who was not long was Miss Quads when she was sitting in that Rolls Royce. And I'm going to tell you something. If you're going to invite me to a party, invite me the regular way. Send me a text. Send me an email. Or mail me an invitation. Don't interrupt my day with them lazy ass stewardesses. Them was the laziest ass invitation deliverers I had ever seen in my damn life. Y'all thought after that commercial y'all was getting some more Married to Medicine video? Not me, girl. Y'all already know. Y'all can find this, the rest of this video, and a whole bunch of others over there on my Patreon account. This season, I am reviewing The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Married to Medicine, as well as something else, Real Housewives of Pawtucket. Go ahead and give me them little $7.50, you money hungry bitch.